Blessings of Tyr be upon you. Sir Naval has told me of your predicament, and it so happens that I have need of a squire. This is unusual, to say the least. Usually prospective squires spend months, even years, proving themselves before they are permitted to enter the nobility. But Captain Brelena and Sir Naval both vouch for your character and your ability, and I have heard of your exploits in the city as well. Still, count yourself lucky to avoid years of caring for my horse and scouring the rust from my arms and armor. Your need is great, so I'll take you as my charge. Not quite so simple as that, but years of service will be passed over in your case. I am Sir Grayson Corrit. My sword is sworn to Nasher, Neverwinter, and Tyr, and it falls to me to teach you chivalry, so that you will not dishonor me overmuch as your knight. The Brotherhood of Knights is one bound by the ideals of chivalry and honor, and the same goes for sisters, of course. Without honor, a knight is nothing more than an animal with a sword. To be a knight is to lead a life of duty and responsibility. We are bound by a code that prescribes our every action, to be brave and valorous in battle against your enemies, to show no fear in their presence, to be just and righteous, to embody and uphold the laws of your lord and land, to be respectful to your enemies and kind to your fellows, to protect the weak and those who cannot defend themselves. All squires have these rules impressed upon them by rote and lash, but I suspect that you are mature enough to take the lesson without the cuffing. Knowing the code of conduct is important for a knight or squire, but living by that code is paramount. To be a knight is also to live a life of service to your lord and realm. You will be expected to perform certain duties for the crown. Given your unique circumstance, these duties will be waiting for you after the trial. However, there is one observance that cannot be postponed: the vigil. Your vigil is a time for reflection and contemplation. It is a sacred tradition. All who would become squires spend a night in the solace glade. You must spend the night alone, of course. Most choose to reflect on their vows or to ask the blessing of their gods. On the next morning, I will welcome you into our brotherhood. Very well. I will wait for you here.
What's going on?
Follow where I lead.
What's going on?
What do you want?
Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Yes.
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 What can I do for you?
Every knight and squire of Neverwinter has touched this sacred ground. To Helm, to Tempest, to Torm, and to Tyr have prayers been given. Think on that. Think on the fellowship you wish to join. Perhaps clear your mind and think of nothing. I will return in the morning, and you will greet the new day as my squire. Indeed, I take my leave of you and your thoughts.
Well, look at that. A babe in the woods. And alone. I'm starting to appreciate some knightly customs. You were expecting someone else? The knights don't break their own rules, so they won't insult your honor by checking up on you. The Cassaveers of this world can't think creatively. I, on the other hand, don't have such limitations. I came to see if you actually want to spend the night alone like a good little squire. I look at you and I'm curious what kind of sweet surprises are hidden inside your clothes. If you don't have the same sort of curiosity about me, I'm not going to waste my time in indulging your vanity. There's still time for that. One last time, yes or no, or I will let you sort your feelings out after I have my way with you. I should have just kissed you while you were staring at me. No talking anymore. No talk. By the 9 hells! Lace up, girl! We've got company!
Look whom this little bird has brought along. Why, I can already hear all that extra gold clanking in my pockets.
The problem with bounties is that you have to kill first to collect them, fool.
That wouldn't be the problem, Bishop. That would be the pleasant part.
I'll have a good laugh over that with your corpse. Damn, but we're lucky we didn't get that far, or they'd have killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Excellent. Let the entertainment begin.
Abi or no?
Rio Avoco.
The dawn. We should have killed them quicker. Well, girl, next time you can shake off your motley band, just whistle. We've got some unfinished business here. Luskins, who else? Here, their leader has something for you. A souvenir. You figure it out. Have fun explaining to your knight how you won against those odds.
What happened? No doubt they caught wind of our plan and saw this as their last chance to judge you as they wished. Either way, their efforts have failed, and that is all that matters. I take you as my squire and bind you to the service of the throne of Neverwinter. This title also admits you into the nobility, for truly, there can be no charge nobler than protecting one's home from those who would threaten it. Come, Nasher should be informed of your change in station.
Ah, Sir Grayson. A pleasure to see you.
It is my honor to serve, my lord.
What brings you here? You look troubled.
My lord, it has come to my attention that this woman stands accused of murder and is to be given over to Luskan for trial.
What you have heard is true. Is that why you are here?
I am here because this woman is my squire and must be tried by your hand and the will of the gods alone.
What is this nonsense? This knight has no squire.
I would choose your words carefully, Ambassador, lest I think you are accusing one of my knights of speaking lies.
I only hear the words of a man shielding a murderer.
Then let the accused speak. What say you? Does my knight speak truly? Are you his squire? Then it is true. That means this squire will be tried here, Ambassador, not within Luskan's walls.
There is no justice in this, but I was a fool to expect justice in Neverwinter.
Seeing that gloating smile strip from her face pleases me more than you will know. But this has bought only a little more time. Time we cannot afford to waste. We must find the truth of what happened at Ember, and quickly. But you cannot do so here. You have my leave to depart Neverwinter, provided you give your word to return for the trial. Travel to Port Last. Someone there can guide you to Ember. Then return with whatever you can that will prove your innocence.
It would be wise to speak to Hieromos in Port Last. He is said to be a fair man and vigilant of his people and the lands around. We'll see.
You are to be congratulated on joining the service of Neverwinter and its knights. Serve Neverwinter, and it will serve you. For now, go to Port Last. It should be marked upon your map. Once there, see about visiting Ember as well. Keep your resolve. I am confident you will expose the truth of this matter soon enough, and after this trial, I will have more duties for you.
Come out of the shadows. I have no patience for your hostile tricks.
Surely you understand my caution. The Hostower has heard of your troubles and the involvement of the little flame-haired sorceress we have heard so much about. Our sympathies. We even heard a rumor that she is fighting the rest of your students on the streets of Neverwinter. A terrible state of affairs.
The actions of those children are no concern of mine. They have been punished. But this girl, Quora, she insulted my daughter and threatened to kill her. Tried to provoke her into some filthy tavern brawl in the Neverwinter docks. And that I will not abide.
But these crimes this girl Quora has committed, surely you have told the Nine what has transpired.
The Nine have their hands full with politics and troubles at the docks. They will not help, and especially with my house out of favor with Nasher. This is something I wish to handle myself.
Yourself? And yet you have contacted the Hostower about this matter. It is strange you would summon us. We are not welcome in Neverwinter, and never in the Academy grounds.
If you aid me, I will aid you. Neverwinter need not be closed to you and your school. I could promise you students, disciples, even slaves.
And what is it you wish done?
I wish to hear Quora scream, to feel what it means to be burned by her own power. I want Quora to suffer.
To turn a sorcerer's power against them. It is an old technique, as old as Ilfarn itself. But I think you will find we are not strangers to this art.
Yes.
Yes.
Listening, really. I concur.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you want?
Something you want?
What do you want?
I'm surprised you have the courage to show your face here. A lot of people here had friends in Ember. If they find out who you are... You're free to conduct your business here, but you'll be watched. If you have questions, ask them now. I'm a busy man. Innocents slaughtered. The village burned to the ground, all done by you. My only regret is that Ember falls under Luskan jurisdiction, not mine. There was a witness to the attack. You were described in great detail. Out of the question. She's been through enough. And besides, you won't like what she has to say. Very well. You may question the witness, but you shall do it in my presence. Bring the girl here.
Yes, Captain.
Chandra? Chandra, is that you? Elaine, you survived. Thank the gods. Chandra! It was horrible. They butchered everyone. Elaine, it's all right. Shh. Look, I brought people to help. We'll get to the bottom of this. You! Chandra! It's her! Why would you bring her here? I saw you murder those people. No, Elaine, it's not true. I know what I saw. They had no weapons. Some even surrendered. But she... That's right, Elaine. We're here to help, all right? It was trade season, and the shipments into Ember had fallen off. I had decided to trade along the south roads. When I came back to Ember, I heard the screams and saw the smoke. I left my wagon and went into town. That's when I saw the bodies. I saw her kill the quartermaster while he was on his knees, begging for his life.
You saw this woman here do the killing blow? And was it just her? And where did she...
Sand!
We don't have all year, girl. Nor do I have the patience when the trail of these killers grows colder.
There were others, but I didn't see them closely. I ran as hard as I could to Port Last, and they took me in. But you did do it.
Or someone that looked the part. There are many magics that can cloak one's appearance. Even allow one to change shape.
I know what I saw. I suppose it's possible, but I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I just started running. I guess they didn't notice me.
You were lucky, Or perhaps they let you escape.
You had about a dozen of your friends with you. But I don't recognize anyone with you now.
A dozen, you say? Interesting. Do go on.
Well, no. I believe they were all human.
Well, considering that those two and the gnome account for at least half of us, that might seed some doubt.
More than half in spirit.
Yes, you keep telling yourself that.
But you could have just hired others.
Yes, my dear. But as your hesitation suggests, why would anyone do that when they have trusted allies who would follow one anywhere, despite their common sense? No offense.
I'm sorry to have put you through this, Elaine. Guard, please see that she reaches her quarters safely.
Listen to me. If we can get her to work for us, her story of tears will sway the court in our favor.
Elaine's not some tool, Sand. She's just survived the massacre of her town, which someone caused to get to us.
Girl, if we do not use your friend, the Luskins will, and they will use her testimony to kill our friend here. So, please dispense with your convenient morality. Either we use her or they do.
Lei me vorrei. Lei me vorrei.
You breathe! There, Navita.
Come on, let a girl like me get you.
There, Navita. There, Navita. Creonavitus. 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 Rio Loco. Rio Loco. Rio Loco. Rio Loco.
I cannot move carrying this heavy load.
Yes?
What do you want?
Yes.
I concur.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. You breathe your last!
That's it for me.
Follow where I lead.
Take that! Take that!
These will not stand against us. These enemies will not again.
Take that! Time for a little one! Take that! Take that! Take that! That's it for me. Take that!
Yes. I'll handle this one.
At their throats, cut them down!
Scared? Post was forward.
Take that!
Come on, a little girl like me gets you scared. Post was forward.
Take that! Take that! Yes.
Rio Avoco. Per Navitu.
I suppose I could say something about a Luskin Brig dog or a house tower thrall, but really it's not polite to say.
At their throats! Cut them down!
I'll handle this one.
Take that! Time for a little fun! All right.
Let us!
At their throats! Cut them down!
Time for a little
Follow where I lead. At their throats! Cut them down!
Yes? Yes, what of it? I'm certain of it. Let's take what we have to Naval and deal with these Luskin accusations once and for all. We should be able to find Naval in Castle Never, no doubt anxiously awaiting our return like a fretful hen.
What? What are we stopping for? Well, aside from the frequent kidnapping, yes, I suppose I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. But don't worry, I'll try to keep up. So don't trouble yourself, all right? All right. I mean, I know I haven't been around you as much as, say, Kelgar Idiot Fist.
Hey!
Calm down. Monks aren't supposed to get sensitive about things like that.
Well, Iron Fist monks are. We have our pride.
I think I need you to explain to me one more time what we're doing. We're being hunted and accused, put on trial, and you've got silver things in you.
Shards.
Yeah, shards. I got it, Sand. Thanks.
I derive pleasure from clarification, Miss Jero.
Anyway, with all that's been going on, I'm not sure I understand why it's been going on. Well, first off, the shards in you. Sorry, the shard in you and the shards you carry. Where do they come from? What are they shards of? Okay, see, that's where you start to lose me. Why is this thing inside you? And why is it broken? And what are you supposed to do with it? Kill a dragon or... And the King of Shadows is who? Like Elminster, except evil? But you're willing to keep trying to find out? You mean this Black Garius? He's also helping the King of Shadows, right? So what do those Githyanki want with you? Are they with the King of Shadows? But one of those shards is in your chest. If it comes out, you're dead. This is the most bizarre series of events I've ever heard.
Not me.
Not now, Grobnar.
All right.
So what are you going to do about all this exactly? All right. Well, as long as you don't get me killed doing it, I'll do what I can. Well, I'm glad you think so. But thanks. I appreciate the support. All right. Go on and ask. Amanjaro was my great-grandfather. Or my great-great-grandfather. To be honest, I can't remember which. I heard he was a little eccentric, but harmless. He died a long time ago. Mother said he died long before I was born. She said that Jero would cradle her and sing to her, and she would, pull out his beard hairs. Well, I thought it was just a story. You know, make-believe. And wizards do protect their towers. I thought she was just exaggerating. I mean, the whole inescapable death trap and thousands of spiders from the abyss thing. It was hard to take my mother seriously when she said things like that. I've been thinking about it, but honestly, I have no idea where it is. I doubt it would help much anyway. And the whole idea of having to spill my blood to get in there, well, I'm not in any real hurry to find it either. That's what my mother said. I wouldn't mind trying other people's blood first if they volunteer. Maybe we could bleed Bishop. Try it out first. His hearing's a little too sharp. Still, Mother was pretty insistent on the blood part. And a whole pint of it. That's a little much. Yeah, probably. That's what my mother said. His hearing, and a whole pint of it. That's a little much. All right, go on and ask. I traveled there last season. The thought that everyone there is dead, it's hard to believe. I mean, there aren't any militia or soldiers there, really. If anyone attacked it, they couldn't have put up much of a fight. For a few years, she let me stay in her family's home one season while the roads to Port Last were washed out. To see her like that, it must have been horrible to see that happen to your village. I think checking in Port Last is probably the best thing we can do. It's the nearest town. Someone there may know something or heard something. Aside from Hieromus, though, I don't know anyone specifically. We should probably search around, talk to whoever else we can.